Alright folks, so you'll pardon the noise, but I'm driving right now, and thank God I have this stand for my camera, but it's happening. We're actually, well, I am on my way back to the arcade warehouse that I looked at a while back, picking up a few cabs. So a lot has happened in the meantime. We're back and forth, but long story short, one of the lads had to pull out because space issues and just bad timing. That's the way it is. So what we'll do is actually we'll grab the cabs that he wanted with an option that he can get them off us for the same price, you know, whenever he wants. So and if not, we'll have an extra cab. So so the story is I really wanted that pinball, but I think I'm priced out of that. I was interested in the Crazy Taxi, but one of the other guys was more interested in it than I would be, and it's only fair that it goes to him. I think he really wanted it. So I'm picking up a few other cabs. I'm picking up the two other NAOMIs, so the Jumbo Safari, which I'll probably convert either to a Crazy Taxi, or more likely I'll see if I can put Outrun 2 in there. I know it's not the same system, but it should fit just fine. That should be interesting. And I'm picking up the other generic NAOMI system. I think that has Virtua Fighter in it. So I'm picking those two up, and a few of the poker cabs, if not all of them if I can. So there'll be a few projects in the process, but first I have to get there, I have to load them in the van and bring them back home. And then we have to arrange all the transport for the other guy, because he wants, so he's picking up the Star Wars, he's picking up the Crazy Taxi, I think he's picking up one of the House of the Dead 2. I'd love the first one, but it's probably too big for me to have anywhere. I just wouldn't have the room. I think he wants the pinball, depends on how much you can get it for him and what else? Speaking another cab or two, I think. So we'll have to arrange, because it's way down south, in south of Ireland, so we'll have to arrange that as well. Hopefully my mic is picking up my voice, because there's a lot of noise on the road here. Anyway, let's get there and keep you posted. So I'm back home, and couldn't really film much of it, to be honest. We were just loading stuff, and well, I was hoping to show you more footage, but I kind of was like, well, we've seen sort of everything the last time, so I suppose what you want to see is what did I get. So let me flip this camera over, and I'll show you what I got. It's actually not all I've got. There's one more piece left over there, but I'll give you an idea. I got monitors. Well, not just monitors, but I got a lot of monitors. These are, if you remember, these are the 14 inches monitors that I got. So I got a few chassis for these. I got full assemblies, spare chassis, and then I got a ton of these little 9-inch, 10-inch, 9-inch monitors and chassis. These were taken from poker machines. There's a good bit of screen burn on all of them, but I can deal with that. You know, if you put a dark overlay over it, like in my Galaga, you won't even see the burn. And also I do have a few tubes, 9-inch tubes upstairs there that I can replace those with anyway. So I'm going to do that, kind of see how many I can fix. There's a lot of chassis, and he has a lot more, so I'm actually going to grab more from them. He gave me those, by the way, and these were all free, so I will get more from him. We sort of have an arrangement as well, so I'll help him shift more stuff. But there you go. Yeah, that's quite a lot of chassis. It'll keep me busy for a while trying to repair those, and then I'm gonna get more anyway, and bigger ones. You'll see why in a second. I also got these two poker cabs, the Nora ones. If you've followed the channel for a while now, you know what I do with those. I love them. So this one is probably going to become a Ghosts and Goblins dedicated one, and I'm not sure with this one. Maybe R-Type then, or I do have a bubble board I'd love to get a cab out of. The problem is this is a bit small for a 2-player, although we can manage, I suppose, but it'll be awkward as a 2-player, you know, side by side. And bubble really is cool when you play 2 players. So I don't know, I'll see what I do with it, with this other one. I don't know where I'll put them, that's the only thing, but I'll deal with that when it comes to it. I might have to move cabs again and maybe sell a couple of the cabs I have there. And then there's this NAOMI cab. Now this is a bigger, much bigger cab. This one is running, it's all there first. I'm assuming it's not working, it's untested. I'm assuming the screen is gone, I'm assuming a lot of things are gone. But, I mean, the shell of a cab, NAOMI cab, you can't say no to. So I got this, I mean, the board is here. I've stripped a lot of stuff, I've just taken the covers off. So the board is here and everything. So I'm gonna have to test it first, see what's working, what's not working, and then take it from there. We're gonna go to just a restoration. Now, whether it'll stay a Virtua Fighter or I'm gonna put something else in it, even maybe a multi-game or something like that, like a Pandora's box. I don't know. I'll see. Again, I'm not sure where I'll put it. I'll probably put this in the blue shed at the back in our gym where the pinball is. But I still don't know yet. If you watch, you've seen the monitors, you've seen this little head box there, header box, and you probably already just got a glimpse of this guy. This is for a Jumbo Safari NAOMI cab as well. I got this. Now the cool thing about this, the Jumbo Safari was an okay game. It was fine. It was okay, but the cool thing about this is it's a standard layout and everything is standard for a Crazy Taxi. Now there was a Crazy Taxi, if you remember in the previous video, in the photos I showed, there was a Crazy Taxi, there was this NAOMI, and there was the House of the Dead cabs, there was the Star Wars, there was a lot of these. Unfortunately, I don't have the space for these even, and certainly didn't have the space for a House of the Dead. So one of the guys got the House of the Dead. He really wanted the Crazy Taxi more than me, and what I really want is a project to work on. So this will actually suit me better than a finished Crazy Taxi. It'd be interesting, certainly. So I'll see what I can do with this. It's a funny shape. I never had a NAOMI cab, but yeah, they're just funny shapes. I think I prefer the wooden cabs, but these are quite popular with a lot of people. So still, it's cool to have, and can't say no to one of these. Now, these are the cabs I have. There's in fact 2 of these, so I'll be grabbing the other one. So I'll probably convert one to Crazy Taxi, keep the Jumbo Safari just in case, and then just if I want to revert it, although I don't know, I'll see. And then in the other one, I know that Ollie from Arcade Art Shop has converted one to a Chihiro running an Outrun 2 board. So that's what I'm going to do with one of those, put an Outrun 2 in it. I've always wanted one. I don't really have room for a sit-down cabinet, although there's a few of these there too, and Fiona sort of pushed me to see if I could get one anyway. We don't know where we'll put it, so if it's coming from my wife, I might just have to listen and get one, but we'll see about that in the future. So we're not quite done there with this op, but this is what I've got from there so far. My friend got a House of the Dead 2, he got the Crazy Taxi, there was a pinball there which was out of my price range, so he got that as well. It was still cheap, it's just my budget for this was minimal, and the prices were minimal, but even a minimal pinball is out of my price range. Think about it, I got all these for free, he gave them to me, so yeah, these were quite cheap. And what else did he get? I think that's it. And then I'm sorting out other people for the House of the Dead one, the Point Blank cab, and there's the Star Wars as well, Star Wars cab there. And the cool story is that there's another location now. that, and I've got a good rapport with the guy, so I'm going to start looking into that second location and see what's there. But this is going to keep me busy for a long time, I'd say. So I'm not sure which one to start with, the Jumbo Safari or the generic cab. It's funny, I would be more attached to this than I would be to this, because JAMA stuff or JAMA type stuff, or I can play on any machine. But having a cab like that with specific control, stuff you can't just replicate on your PC, is much more interesting. That's sort of what I like in arcade machines. It's experience you can't quite replicate on a modern PC with MAME, and certainly this you want a driving and a stick and that kind of stuff. So it has all the pedals as well, and I think the other cab has as well. But folks, this is this is the, is it the end? It's not quite the end, but this is what I grabbed. So all these monitors, 2 poker cabs, 3 NAOMI cabinets, and there might be more, and I don't want to say too much about that. And all the other cabs have been spoken for, or will be shortly. So I don't mind publishing these videos now at this stage. Yeah, interesting. It was exciting. I think the most exciting part is certainly to go and explore and see what's available. And I love the part where he has all these stacked up. This is, I didn't even dent the amount of the monitors that he has. I mean, he has a few 19-inch, he has bigger monitors. There's a ton of these poker monitors, which I have a fondness for. A few of them will go in there. I have good working ones anyway for there, but it's always handy to have spare ones and spare parts and spare tubes. And even though they burn on them, I'll try and source newer tubes. For the 14-inch are easy to find. You still find TVs. It'll be harder for the 9-inch, 10-inch, but we'll find something, I'm sure. Folks, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting and somewhat exciting. I mean, yeah, certainly finding these and exploring a warehouse full of arcade machines and poker machines and gambling stuff is certainly exciting to me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget Instagram, Facebook, and all these places, Twitter. There's a Discord server if you want to chat to other people. You think I would have this dialed up by now, but I still don't. You can join our Discord channel and chat to other folks and myself about these kind of stuff. And there's a channel membership and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.